Hello, welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel. Hope that everyone is having a good week. If you are here with me on the East Coast, hopefully you are dealing well with the snow. We got I got somewhere between 8 and 10 inches, I would guess, yesterday. Well, when did it start? I guess it started snowing yesterday afternoon and then went all the way into the evening. But yeah, we got about 8 to 10 inches. Was out. What's up, Andrea? Was out shoveling the first thing this morning, clearing off the car and everything, even though I didn't go anywhere. But thankfully, the weather is such that it's supposed to be 55 degrees tomorrow. So every bit of that snow is going to be gone. It's going to be completely gone. Plus, it's been raining the majority of the afternoon, so it's going to be all washed away by the end of the day tomorrow, which is fine with me. I've at this point in my life, I have not a lot of interest in snow, so 8 to 10 inches, that would shut our city down. Yeah, trust me, Andrea, you're not the only one. I work for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital based in Memphis, Tennessee. And they had snow the last time that snow came through, and they were complaining right and left. And then my primary contact that I work with at Microsoft lives in New Orleans, and he had 8 or 9 inches. Not only did he have 8 or 9 inches, but his office is in a building separate from his house, his home office. So every time he would have to go back and forth between his house and his office, he would have to shovel the sidewalk. Like, dude, that's just a bad design. It's just a bad house design. Both times we got 2 feet of snow. We got 2 weeks off from work because the city shut down. Wow. Wow, I can't even imagine that. I mean, look, I don't live in the most northern of states, but we do get snow 2-3 times a year. Most of the time, though, it's really nothing more than 1 inch to 3, and that's about it. So everyone's driving for the most part okay. The problem is that no one learns how to drive in the state of Maryland. went to college in Philadelphia, so my freshman year in college, I learned quick because they don't do a very good job of plowing the main streets in downtown Philly. So, plus I used to drive F-150s all the time, and yeah, I learned how to drive in the snow. The problem is today, in today's world, that just doesn't happen anymore. But even still, as I said, it wasn't like I was going anywhere today anyway. Real quickly, before we jump back into Baldur's Gate 3, we don't have any salt trucks, nobody has snow chains, sustained snow. Yeah, okay, I can see why that would shut you all down. Yeah, because speaking of salt, so I live in a townhome community, and our HOA pays for, making sure that the common areas are taken care of, and that, of course, includes all of our streets. So we have a contracted company that takes care of us from a community walkway, community roads perspective. So they had salted everything down Tuesday afternoon. Hold on a minute. Today's Wednesday. No. Tuesday morning in preparation for the snow coming Tuesday afternoon. But the snow didn't even really stick until Tuesday evening. So we were in great shape, and then of course they came through and plowed first thing this morning. We were already covered from that perspective because I live very close to an army base, so we've got a lot of military that live in my community. We've also got a number of law enforcement who live in my community, so they all of them have to be able to get out at a moment's notice. We did get hail and high winds last night, enough to wake me in the middle of the night, but no damage when I went out to take a look. Oh, that's good. Yeah, we've been getting... So, again, I live in a townhome community, and apparently the way that they designed the community did not take into account wind tunnels. So, the back of my house and the back of the house on the next street, of course, butt up to one another with, a nice... swale in between the two, and man, there's some winds can come whipping through that between us. I actually, at certain points in the year, I actually have to set my chairs that are out on my deck so that they don't get blown over. But we don't get hail around here, so I haven't seen hail in this area probably 10 or 15 years at least. Colleen's, my neighborhood's pretty good. They're plowing all night long last night. Now, we didn't need to plow all night long because, as I said, they had salted everything pretty well beforehand. But they definitely did a plowing after the majority of the snow had dropped. Because by the time I went to bed last night around 11:30, it was still snowing, yes, but it was very light snow in comparison to what we had gotten earlier in the day that actually did the major buildup. So they did some kind of a plowing between 11 o'clock and first thing this morning when I got up at 6. I don't know, exactly when they did it, but they had done at least one plow. And then, as I said earlier, I shoveled my driveway and such first thing this morning before I started work. Anyway, real quickly before we jump back into Baldur's Gate 3 and go deal with Cazador's ritual, for those of you who might not have seen it, Sony did their first state of play this afternoon, specifically 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Pacific, where, I'll be honest, I wasn't all that impressed with it, but I did want to call out a few things that I saw. They probably talked about 25 games. I've got the listing here right in front of me, which you can find on IGN.com. But I did want to call out a few things that I thought were interesting. At least they're interesting to me. They may not be interesting to you. The first is, for those who played Returnal, the developers of that game, Housemarque, got bought by Sony. I think it was 2 years ago, right after the game had released. And they just announced their next game, a game called Saros. It's not going to be coming out until 2026, but it looked interesting. I mean, Housemarque did a phenomenal job with Returnal. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I think it'll be a good game. There was a 2D platformer, Metroidvania-style game. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. They showed a 2D Metroidvania style game, which I'm not sure if it's a new game or if it's a remaster or a re-release. I don't know, but it's a Shinobi game, so Shinobi Art of Vengeance. And the only reason I'm calling it out is because the art style I thought was just absolutely gorgeous. The problem that I saw with it is it appears that it's only coming on PlayStation, and if that's the case, I'm probably never going to play it, but it did look interesting if you are a Metroidvania style or just action 2D platformer, that kind of a thing. Next is Borderlands 4, had a new trailer. I'm a big Borderlands fan, loved Borderlands 1 and 2. I found 1.5 enjoyable, or was a pre-sequel. Hated 3. Never finished 3. Have no intention of ever finishing 3. So I'm hoping that they can get the franchise back on track with 4. But the reason I'm calling it out right now is because I saw absolutely nothing, in the trailer that leads me to believe that they are going to be getting it back on track. They showed some combat gameplay, and that was it. What I want to know is, who are these characters? What's the story? Does it actually really tie us back into the entire Borderlands arc? That's what I care about, because boy did they miss the mark in Borderlands 3. So anyway, just want to call that out. They said that they are also going to be doing a Borderlands-only state of play later in the spring. So March, April, May timeframe, where we'll learn a lot more about Borderlands 4, because they also provided a release date, September 23rd, 2025. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. We'll see. I don't know when they'll be released, but I'm looking forward to Rise of the Dawnwalker and The Witcher 4. So, Rise of the Dawnwalker, the guys on Dropped Frames actually interviewed the creative director who came from CDPR, speaking of Witcher 4, and his lead writer, I think is what her title was. They interviewed them 2 weeks ago, right after the first announcement. I don't think it's scheduled to come out until 2026. But they are going to be releasing it in early access, so there is a chance that you might actually be able to play it before it releases in 2026. That's my understanding. Witcher 4, no clue whatsoever. There has been no indication, and there won't be. CDPR is always very, very tight-lipped about when it comes to release dates. Because of what has happened with previous games, especially Cyberpunk, they are not going to make that mistake again. So I don't know what to tell you about Witcher 4. Here's my opinion of Witcher 4. I did a run of Witcher 3 a year and a half ago. It was my very first time playing the game. And I actually had a young man from Poland in my chat every single night that I played the game. Became pretty good friends. I mean, considering he lives in Poland. Love the story of Witcher 3. Love the characters of Witcher 3. Love the alchemy of Witcher 3. But I hated everything about the combat. That is the most unrealistic, despicable design of combat I have ever seen in my life. I mean, horrendous. The fact that your first move on a light attack is a spin through the air. There is no sword style anywhere ever that you can point me to that says that's realistic. I understand it's fantasy. There isn't realism, shouldn't be playing into this. But we're also talking about combat against monsters. You've basically taken a light attack, which should take no more than half a second to a full second, and turned it into a 3-second affair. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. In any case, I did finish the full. I finished the main story, as well as a number of side quests, obviously. But I have never gone back to play either of the DLCs, and probably never will, to be completely honest. I have just zero interest in going back to that combat. I found some other things. Some of the exploration. We got to a part of the game where you're on the big snowy islands, and I can't remember, obviously, any of the location names. But they put me in a scenario where I was trying to get to a particular point, and my freaking horse couldn't go anywhere. And I kept trying to go up this hill. That didn't work. I tried getting off the horse, climbing it myself. I kept sliding down the hill. It was absolutely a disaster. So, yeah, I have zero interest in going back to Witcher. Now, that being said, Witcher 4, you're playing as a completely new character. Well, not new character, a new protagonist. Based on what I saw in the, the Xbox Showcase, I think was where we actually got to see some Witcher 4. It looks like they've evolved the combat to fit her better, and therefore, because she's smaller, because she's going to be more athletic and more agile, I think that there's an opportunity for more of a flourishing style of combat, but I don't know. I need to see more. I need to see more. If I can get my hands around the combat and can enjoy the combat of Witcher 4, I got no problem playing that game. Because as I said, I love the characters, I love the storylines, I love, obviously, the universe, and I love the way that they implemented the alchemy as part of the coatings for your blades to be able to actually do and add additional effects on top of your combat. I love that particular thing. Not enough fantasy RPGs do that, in my opinion. DLCs are main. You should at least watch a playthrough to get the story. I loved it. So everyone has told me that the first DLC was not as good, not very good, but that the second one was really good, the wine one, whatever it was called. In any case, I would have platinumed Witcher 3, except they have difficulty trophies, which are the bane of my existence. Gotcha. Okay, moving back on to State of Play. The next one I want to call out, actually I'm going to call out two of them because they both fell into the same camp for me, is they announced Lies of P Overture, which is going to be a DLC for Lies of P. I've actually been holding off playing Lies of P until this got announced. Because I wanted to see, I don't want to bother, starting the game and then having to go immediately back to play the DLC. And it's going to be coming out this summer. So that's really, really good. I love the fact that they're doing that. In addition to that, one of their games is coming to PC. They announced exactly when. That's Stellar Blade. It's coming in June. And they announced a DLC for that as well. So in June, I will definitely be wanting to play Stellar Blade on PC. I played a little bit of it on PS5, and because of how I felt about it on PS5, I very much want to play it on PC. And don't worry, my character will remain fully clothed. Unlike some other members of my male species who play the game, and yeah, anyway. They showed another couple of new monsters for Monster Hunter Wilds. Obviously, I'm already planning on playing that, so that was really, really cool. Love that. There is 2 games. I'm just double checking the list here. Yeah. I do want to call out 2 games that they mentioned that seem to have been new, that I'm going to keep my eye on. The first one is Hell Is Us. It's actually voiced by the gentleman who voiced Adam Jensen in Deus Ex Machina and Deus Ex Mankind Divided. I can't think of how to pronounce his name, so I'm not going to bother butchering it. But it looks like it might be a really cool horror narrative. Really looks interesting, with maybe even a bit of a sci-fi slant to it. And then the other one is Lost Soul Aside, which looks like it might be a really good, interesting... was it Lost Soul Aside? No, Tides of Annihilation. Tides of Annihilation, which looks like it might be a really, really cool action RPG as well. So, just a few things I wanted to call out. That's the whole reason why I decided to start stream at 6:30 tonight, was so that I could watch the Sony State of Play. Anyway, are you going to play Kingdom Come Deliverance? It's all I see on YouTube. So I own both of them, because I actually helped fund the first one on Kickstarter. And I've played the first one. And as much as everybody loves it, it's not for me. I was happy to help fund it, but it's not for me. The combat is not for me. I was hoping for more fantasy RPG in that area rather than medieval RPG. Yeah, it's too narrow of a universe for me, unfortunately. I'm also terrible at Kingdom Come Deliverance. The handling system is too real for me. It's like, what would happen if I actually tried to be the main character in an action video game? Yeah. That, as I said, it feels too narrow. It feels too narrow of a design. Now, I think Warhorse has done a phenomenal job with it, and it's getting tremendous reception, especially the new one. But no, I definitely don't have any plans on streaming it, or playing it for that matter. Okay, let's go ahead and jump back into BG3. Oops. The good thing is with the announcement of Lies of P's DLC coming in the summer, Stellar Blade scheduled to release in June on PC, and Rise of the Ronin scheduled to release on PC in March, I think I've kind of got at least up through like July pretty well scheduled out as far as streaming is concerned. Now, look, that could all change tomorrow when I wake up and decide, no, I hate all of those games. But that's kind of my thought process at the moment. Okay. I don't see where anybody wants to talk to me.
Over there. Interesting.
Yeah, but being based on real events is one thing. Kind of forcing you to live in those real events, though, is something different. Because I'll give you a great example. The Neo series that came out, I don't know, the last one came out, what, 5 years ago? Both of those games are set in a real time frame where some of the characters that are in the game were real people. Oda Nobunaga was a real shogun of Japan. Ieyasu was a real shogun of Japan, and so on. Tokugawa. There many, many real individuals were portrayed in that game. But that was a purely fantasy, Souls-like, you were in the myths of Japan. So there's a way to do it without constricting you to just that time frame or those real events. Marvel Rise of Hydra. I don't know. What is Marvel Rise of Hydra? It was a card game expansion to the Marvel card game that was created by Fantasy Flight. But I haven't heard any video game names of that name. Alright, nobody wants to talk. Okay. Video game with Cat Pre-Ice and T'Challa's father as Black Panther. Oh, yes. I remember seeing... That was shown at Summer Games Fest. I don't remember who's making it, but yeah, I remember seeing that. I know what you're talking about now. I had forgotten that's what the name of it was. I'm not a Marvel guy. So, I played the Spider-Man games. Love the Spider-Man games. Played Marvel's Avengers. Hated it by the end. Enjoyed the first 10, 12 hours, but hated it by the end. The ending was just horrendous. And I loved the turn-based game that was made by Firaxis, Marvel Black Suns. I love that game. That game is phenomenal. But I'm not a big Marvels fan, so it really has to be something to appeal to me. Like, I'm kind of interested in Wolverine because of who's making it. But beyond that, I'm more of a DC guy. Always have been. Okay. What are we doing? We are going back to Cazador. I pre-ordered Marvel's Avengers, so I got beta access. Played a few hours and then canceled my pre-order. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit. Up. No, I already went there. No. Come back here. How did I get down here? Oh, there it is. No. That's the out. Oh, there it is. That's right. I've got to use the dais.
The elevator lies ready to carry you back up to the palace.
Okay. Played Guardians of the Galaxy while I was house sitting. Was great. I played it on Game Pass when it was still available on Game Pass. One, I couldn't get past the fact that they didn't use the actors' voices. And two, I didn't like the combat. I thought the combat felt very imprecise. So when I was shooting with Star-Lord, I never felt like my accuracy was above 50% at any point in time. Alright. No. Okay, here we go. This is where I need to be. Alright, so we cleared this entire room last time. Now it's time to go up. Yeah, I watched somebody play it, and like you, I enjoyed the music as well. But as I said, I couldn't get past the combat for me to play it by myself. Hold on. Go to the room and play with lever? Go to which room? And what lever? Okay, got it. I'm just assuming that the lever works the door. Or does it do something else? Room you're in will open the hidden room to the attic. Button. Button, button. Who's got the button? All that did is close the door. Oh, that button. Okay. Nice door there. My 13th birthday, I was summoned to the city palace by Uncle Cazador. Old Drossel hitched the team to the best carriage and drove me to Black Dragon Gate, where I was met by porters in a litter to carry me through the upper city to Star Palace. The Chamberlain was waiting to conduct me to the ballroom, a chamber mysterious to me as I'd never been allowed to enter it before. I'm Anita Czar. Okay. I'm at what? It'll close this door but open the other door on the left of the ballroom? Okay, so in other words, you're telling me I need to go back downstairs somehow. Okay. Yeah, except for I can't get there because I've got to open this one. I can't get in there. Oh, really? All right. Let's see.
Yes? As you wish. What a day.
Okay.
Let's be quick.
We'll be back, Gale. Alright, Weaver Moss.
Into my pocket.
Lutes. Kalira. Lutenist Kalira. You have been recommended to the Tsar Mansion as a musician of both talent and discretion, and we have need of both. Consider yourself hired to play at a fete in the mansion ballroom on the first evening of the next 10 day. Dress is reserved rather than ostentatious. Chamberlain Dufay. Be prepared to play requests. Okay. Well, obviously you didn't make it very far.
What's in here?
Counting house safe number 1 key. I think I already have that, but elixir of necrotic resistance. And there's another button. Oh, okay. Looks like that's really it, unless there's something in these wardrobes, which I doubt. They've pretty consistently just been inexpensive clothing. Alright. Let's go back.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Don't touch me. Moving.
Thank you for that, Colleen. Alright. Rusty hand axe. Don't need that. Another button. Another ladder. There's a treasure hoard here, I believe. Okay. Well, I do need to replenish my stock. I've spent a lot of gold recently, so... From Helsik, primarily. Alright. Up the ladder we go. So. Silver key. Oh, I don't need the flute.
A quick rummage.
Alright, what am I missing? Because I don't see anywhere else to go. And we haven't finished the Cazador ritual. It's off to the side in the beginning when you first come in. The game pointed to the ritual being in the big room where I had to kill all the bats and rats. I already looked there. We stood on a platform that took us deep below the palace and the Cazador's dungeon. How big is this place? Oh, then maybe we need to go back down. The elevator brought me to the depths of the palace, revealing secret dungeons I never knew existed. After everything, I'm back. Yeah, I guess we've got to go back down.
Standing on the elevator's platform, you can feel a cold draft from below.
That's okay. We can either get it later, or I don't need to worry about it really, to be honest with you. Stefan, I'm doing absolutely nothing of the sort. Dude comes into my Twitch chat, first message, add me to your Discord. Alright, so I guess we're going to have to go through the crypt gate.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring.
Okay.
The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air. Approaching the cells, you're met by hollow faces and eyes reluctant to meet your gaze. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
You. I know you.
The last time you heard this voice, it was singing drunkenly, whispering sweetly, then sighing with pleasure. One of your conquests claimed for Cazador. He should have been consumed long ago.
It's your fault. You stole my life. You stole my death. You smiled and joked and got me drunk. You called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like a lyric on your tongue. I want to hear you say it again. Say my name.
Among the scars on his face is one you recognize. It's identical to one of the runes carved into your back.
That scar on your face, it must bind you to Cazador's black mass.
No more games. Say my name.
Alright, let's go with detect thoughts. Not with a 4. There we go.
He called me darling, desire, delicious. But nothing sounded so sweet as the way he said, Sebastian. You still make it sound so beautiful. You were my first. And my last.
You should be dead. Why didn't Cazador feed on you?
He made me a spawn. Left me here to rot. But I can't rot. I can't die. How long has it been?
"170 years. You were one of my first, too."
My family. My friends. You took them from me. You took everything from me.
This is interesting. I didn't realize that vampires were designed this way in the D&D universe. Because in almost... I mean, I consider myself a bit of an expert when it comes to vampires, because I read, watch, play everything that has vampires in it. And in every other property where vampires exist, there is always a... It's not rotting. Decaying fact. It's not even decaying, though. It feeds on it. They feed on themselves. But they're always alive. They're always conscious of what's happening. I've never seen a vampire that just is always in a state of hunger, but never had... Emaciation, that's the name of it. What's up, Jeff? Huh. It's not... Yeah, this is I didn't realize that they were designed this way in D&D. Let me go with the persuasion. I can fix this. When I kill Cazador, you'll be free. Not really, but, you know. He's going to believe it.
Kill that monster. You can't. It's impossible.
Tell me where he is, and I swear I'll end him.
The Grand Chamber. His staff controls everything. If you can get it, maybe you can free us. Hurry. Please.
Okay, so will Expelliarmus work on him?
Just try to hold
Oh,
on.
that's a different game.
My father will come soon.
I don't think I want to open the gate. Wait till I look at the other cage?
What do we do when that tall freak comes back? Hey, you! It's you, isn't it? I remember that stupid hair.
Behind the glowing eyes and pallid skin, you recognize the faces of the children you took from the Gur Hunters' camp on Cazador's orders.
You better watch out. Our parents will be here soon. And when they find you, they'll... Oh!
You know that pain well. She's feeling the same hunger that's plagued you for 200 years.
What? What are you looking at?
I never thought you'd end up like this. I'm so sorry.
What? You expect me to believe that? You're the one that did this to us. You're the one that took us and offered us up to be Cazador's spawns.
If you're a spawn, then you understand how hard it is to resist Cazador's requests.
But did you have to kidnap us? We were supposed to be hunters. We spent our whole lives training, studying. You were the one we were supposed to
Oh,
kill.
shit.
Now we're no better than you. Worse. At least you get to roam free.
Oh, Jeff, did you see the new trailer drop for Borderlands 4? You want sympathy because you can't hunt me like your parents did?
My parents. I wonder how they're doing.
Yeah, there was a Sony State of Play earlier today, and Borderlands 4 was one of the games. They had both Randys there to pitch it. I don't see where there's all that much. They only showed combat. They're supposed to be doing a complete Borderlands-only State of Play later in the spring. I just thought you'd be interested. Let's see. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. That life is behind you now.
I know. We thought we'd figured it out at first. We could just stake ourselves with sharp twigs from the gutter and be done with it. But it's harder than it looks, even when we managed it. All it did was paralyze us. We tried twice each, just to be sure.
Wow. It wouldn't solve anything anyway. Not for your parents and not for you.
Then what are we supposed to do?
I don't know, so I'm gonna leave.
Come back! Don't leave us here!
Yeah, I got no clue what to do for you.
Yours neither. They're all red and bright.
Oh, there's that area that I could see before and didn't know how to get to. All right. Yeah, September 23rd.
My faith will guide me.
I don't think that actually really helped me all that much.
To abandon me, to abandon his family.
Yeah, there's nothing else that he can really do.
Hey, good looking.
You're gonna want Shadowheart and Gale to conquer familiars. Holy crap. Alright, the bats I'm not worried about.
Stupid spawn. Only toys for most.
Werewolves.
Better than spawn. Stronger than spawn. Astarion will return to me. Our family will be whole again.
Seek and you shall find me.
I have worked
What does that do?
on this ritual to have that brat spoiled. To abandon me,
Okay,
to abandon his family.
here goes.
Let's explore.
No, that's not what I wanted.
How delicious.
Can it be?
Is this our prodigal son standing before us? And this is how you present yourself to me? Some ragged traveler? Have you fallen so low without me? And after you abandoned us? You should be begging forgiveness, child!
I'm here to stop you and this cursed ritual.
Such ingratitude from one who owes me so much. I gave you this immortal gift. I made you part of our great purpose, part of something grander than you could ever be alone. I shaped you into what you are. Without me, you are less than nothing.
I've soared without you. I've walked in the sunlight.
A sweet irony that your destruction will grant me the same freedom. Even if you can resist my words, you are still mine, boy. Now, it is time for you to join the others and complete our destiny.
It's time for you to die.
Nay, child. I shall be reborn. I shall emerge more powerful than any of our kind has ever been. And you will serve your purpose. You were never more than a means to an end. And the end is nigh. All those souls you brought me, all linked through those lines I carved on your back, all linked through your blood.
All right, force your body to resist. Don't let him control you. Well, it means I've only got one roll. Damn it. Now I all of a sudden don't get the rolls that I need.
You try to resist, but there's nothing you can do.
Shit.
Your body is riddled with the magic. You are his to control. The scars on your back flare to life, as if you can feel the knife in your flesh all over again.
Now we will begin. Now you will witness the birth of the Vampire Ascendant. Ecce Dominus! But only if you must. I am growing stronger.
He just did 51 points of damage with one hit. Oh god. And everyone's at the end? And somehow Karlak isn't allowed to fight? The only good thing is that I'll be able to do an AoE and probably do a whole bunch of... get a whole bunch of deaths at one time. Oh, for God's sakes. Or at least I thought that was going to be the case.
Victory is assured.
When you stand on the circles, it weakens him.
But I still have power enough to rend the flesh from your bones. Our ritual is near complete. Can you feel its profane power?
Please save me. I cannot take much more.
I can't kill with 2 people unavailable. There's no way.
To abandon me, to abandon his family. Wretched creature.
Okay, and Andrea, I understand your point. I didn't even make it past round 1. I can't kill anybody if I can't make it past round 1. So,
I never should have spoiled the child's son. Astarion will return.
oh man, I saved
The family will be whole.
after I did all the prep. Why is that not holding? Alright, there's stone skin for him. That'll help. Do I still have a... Well, that's interesting. I didn't even realize I had a scroll of Globe of Invulnerability. It's only 3 turns, though.
To abandon his family.
Stupid spawn. Only toys for master.
I think my best bet is to conjure an elemental so that we have an extra... Probably fire. I don't have daylight. The only way I can get daylight is if I switch Shadowheart's weaponry so that she can get Sunbeam. Otherwise, her current spear is Moonbeam. That's not going to help at all. Especially not with both werewolves and vampires.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Well, I mean, there's no reason why I need to use Seluna's Spear of Night, because she just doesn't do enough damage with melee anyway. So there's no reason why I can't go ahead and switch to the Blood of Lathander. Yeah, so she's got Sunbeam now.
Astarion will return to me. Our family will be whole.
I hate this, that they won't let me... Oh, there we go. Never mind. I didn't realize there was a way to get around that. Alright. Let me save there. Oh, I wanted her to use... What happened to her haste scroll? The haste scroll's gone.
Careful,
Crap.
I bite.
Alright. Well,
Tread lightly.
Can it be? And after you abandoned us, you should be such an... I shaped you. Now, it is time for you to join the other. And all those souls you brought me, all linked through those lines I carved on your back, all linked with your blood.
yes.
Your body locks, but it moves no further. You can feel Cazador trying to control you, but you fight the magic to a standstill.
Even now, you resist? Ah! Very well, but you will not stop my ascent. Ecce Dominus!
Alright, let me... As soon as he's done... Alright, I'm going to save again. That way it's saved after the successful roll. Alright, so I can't shoot him... I'm not allowed to shoot the familiars. Why? I don't understand that. Okay, I can shoot the familiars. It's just the game was defaulting to melee for some reason. Alright, the fire elemental does not have anything ranged. Interesting. Did a little bit of damage to him. This fight's pretty similar to Raphael. Kill the minions and then take care of the environment aspect and the big boss. Alright, these guys do the same thing they did before. AoEs will work for them. I thought you said I had to attack the spawn. You said I had to fight the familiars. Isn't that the same thing? There aren't... Well, okay. So, one, I don't understand what you're saying, because I don't have any control over the familiars, and two, there are no ritual circles anymore. They disappeared when Astarion saved against the Constitution check. Well, I only have the one elemental. And again, there are no circles anymore. I mean, I see the one that's going to be here in the middle. I don't know. Oh, that's right. I don't know what to do. Clear
Good
him,
idea,
I guess.
Karlak.
I don't know how that keeps hitting Astarion when he's so far away. Alright, that's one down. I mean, I see where the circles should be. There's very, very light red markings. Okay. Oh, that's an issue. I can't go up the stairs and get everyone behind him. Yeah, it's just not enough. Yeah, see, it didn't get the...
The witching hour.
Well, I mean, I could summon another elemental, I think. Yeah, I could summon a level 5. But at the moment, I'm going to leave it alone until I know for a fact that they're not going to show up. Yeah, I think Fireball is the right way to go.
On it.
Yeah, because that didn't do anything. Well, no matter what, I'm going to kill the one that's down to half health.
Death will not save you, child. If you will not partake in the ritual, your corpse will.
No. Since you are Origin Astarion and you pass the check, you stop the ritual, you can just kill Cazador normally. And he's not as strong. Okay. That's true. If you were playing as Tav, you have to kill a spawn so he doesn't have enough to complete the spell. But with Astarion not in his place for the ritual, the circle's already broken. Got it.
Want to do it?
Nice. Why is her action already used? But be careful. I don't know what IIRC stands for. After a few rounds, he'll try to force Astarion back into place again. Okay. Well, then again, if I kill one of these before that happens, then it won't matter. Because it'll still be broken. I don't understand. Oh, she's nauseous. That's why. Gotta be a way for me to make her unnauseous. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, she's still nauseous.
Gone with the weave.
Alright, well then you know what? Let's do this. Well, I didn't mean to do that. I hit the button too soon. Well, it's too late now. This fucking thing. Oh, who cares?
Handy. Tactical.
Really wish I could use Sunbeam again. He doesn't have any radiant resistance. There's Guardian of Faith that I think you all were talking about earlier. Let's make him a level 5. Anybody need to heal? Yes, I need to heal Gale considerably. I don't think that was enough.
Unleash me.
No.
Torment.
Okay. Gotta be close. 24. Oh, I don't care about the bats. Don't care about the bats at all. How are you still at 28? Oh, I missed last time. That's right. No, that's acid. That's not what I want. Really? Huh. Oh, I should have killed him. No. No. No, 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 no. I don't think this is going to work. No, because it's not going to get Gale. But it'll get everybody else. Nope, that's not what I wanted.
I don't fancy their chances.
I know I've got something that does... Is it Ray of Frost? No, it's not Ray of Frost. Oh, I don't have that anymore. I don't have the Cone of Cold or whatever it was. Might not be a bad idea to use... I don't think Scroll of Chain Lightning is going to help. Hmm. No. Do you fire shield? Oh. Where did it go? There it is.
Locked in.
Okay. Okay. All right, this is interesting. Okay, got rid of one of them. I was thinking about that. I was actually thinking about doing that, and then decided against it.
Down the hatch.
Whose turn is it? All right. Anybody need heals now?
Always be a gentleman.
Okay, you gotta go. Really? I'm down to only level 2s. Okay, you're dead. Oh, because of the counter spells. Yeah. Okay, dude. Well, you know what? Let's find out. Can't target the undead. So I killed him, but now I've got 6 more bats? 7 more bats?
Let's go. This'll help.
There's 2 more back there.
Knees high.
It looks like he may have gone into the sarcophagus.
On my way.
Okay.
Death is but a word away.
So, should I attack it? Like, I feel like I should attack it. Really sucks is that I can't use my Misty Step. No, just kill the bats? Alright. Well, okay, then in that case... Oh. Alright, well, there's 3 more. And there goes another one. Well, that was very underwhelming. I don't know what to do now.
One step at a time.
Okay. Well, let me loot. Where's the... There he is, Chatterteeth. Okay, he just had a staff.
I wonder.
Alright.
There he lies, your tormentor. The one who's haunted your nightmares for centuries. If you let him regenerate, he's sure to come after you again.
Why is my shirt off?
Get your hands off me, worm! Put it away, boy! You do not know what you are doing!
Yeah, I wish that were true. Yeah, I'm just gonna stab him without a word. You might want to rip his head off. Because I don't think that's going to stop him. Unless that was a silver blade. No, that's werewolves.
Your old master lies dead, never to control you again. You're free. Unlike the thousands of spawn that are still trapped in his cells, Cazador's staff controlled everything during the ritual. If it controls the cells too, you could decide their fate. 7,000 vampire spawn, including the stolen children of the Gur hunters. What will you do with them all?
So, here's what I'm going to say to this. I mean, obviously I'm going to choose something, but this is the first time that, narratively speaking, I'm not happy with how they designed this particular questline. Because to me, I should be allowed to choose a different thing per groups of spawn. The problem is, if I set them free, that's 7,000 vampires released into the world. But then again, I'm a vampire. I'm in the world. So I also know that, based on Ravenloft lore, not all vampires are, you know, just hunting all the time. Because I'm playing as Astarion, use the staff to set the prisoners free.
Astarians unleashed on the Sword Coast. It'll be a well-dressed flood of mayhem, at least.
I think we're finished here. Let's go.
Okay, so we received woe, whatever that is. I'm guessing it's the staff. Yeah, quarterstaff, very rare. Comes with blight. Weapon enchantment +2. Arcane vampirism. When the creatures affected by your spells fail any associated saving throws, you gain one. Oh, wow. What is Gale using right now? Marka Hesker. Vareska's favor. This actually seems better. Alleviate the arcane burden spellcasting the power of the staff. Next spell you cast doesn't cost a spell slot. But I haven't been using that. Not enough anyway. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it to Gale. I may end up deciding... Rhapsody. Scarlet Remittance. Gain a +1 bonus to attack rolls, damage, and spell save DC. Sweet Bloodletting. Possibly inflict bleeding when hitting a creature with a weapon while hiding or invisible. Weapon enchantment +1. Tsar family ring. I already have one. All right, let's look around the rest of the area. I think I explored the more emotional dialogue options, so the post-fight dialogue felt more cathartic. I think I can understand that. There's a door over there. Except for I can't get over there, it won't let me. Give that to Gale. Invasion. God, how many invasion plans for the Sword Coast are there? They all burst into flames and became cuts. And I didn't let Astarion ascend. Well, I didn't ascend this time. Alright, nothing special about that. Okay, can't get through there. And the main spawn went on their merry way. Alright, so that's that side. Huh. Interesting. Alright, well. Yeah, because that's where I already came from. Okay. Want to see if there's anything in the cells. Nope. Oh. Uh-oh. We might have another fight. Let's do a short rest just in case.
That hit the spot.
Ascension seems like a dirge run, or yeah, dirge run option. Yeah, that would make sense to me.
Here we go.
You killed one vampire, but released 7,000 of his spawn. Have you lost all sense?
Yes, I set them free, including your children. They're spawned too now.
They returned? This is difficult news. We will need to decide what it means. Thank you for what you have done. Slaying Cazador was a great justice. As for the rest, well, time will tell.
Well, that was pretty cool. I still would have liked more options.
The elevator lies ready.
Well, okay, hold on. I don't need to... No, I don't need to take the elevator. Yeah, I can just get out of here. Yeah, let's go to camp. Oh, shoot. I've got I got a freaking fire elemental here. Okay.
On my way.
No, no, no.
Well, hello.
Why was he
Watch the
selected?
shadows. Let's see.
Interesting. No one wants to talk. Alright, well, while we're standing here... Ah, the Gur people are grateful for our role in taking down Cazador Sar. We are sure to have them by our side come what may. So, we got some more recruits. Alright, so we still need to do... Free Orpheus, determine what we're going to do about Orpheus. We have not found Oscar. That's the Steel Foundry stuff. Okay, I guess the Tombstone thing would be the next thing we should do. Yeah. Or we can do Gale's book. Wormway. Because everything else is complete. Alright, I'm curious what everybody has to say about the current events.
Lend me your ear.
Murder Tribunal or Wormway? Okay.
You possess great strength of will to resist the lure of such powers as Cazador sought to wield. An admirable choice.
Andrea, do you have a recommendation?
Achieving our purpose any easier.
You'll hate this, but I'm so fucking proud of you. You could have had it all, but it would have cost you your soul. You kept what was worth keeping. That can't have been easy.
It wasn't, and I'm not sure I made the right choice.
Give it time. Soon you'll start to see yourself how I see you. A man of integrity, honor, and other words you absolutely detest.
Oh, I love Karlach. Alright, so let's go over here. Let's get some more soup.
I made soup. Want some?
Oh, she made 4 this time.
Slurp happy.
Canon, Astarion, integrity, you. Yes, absolutely.
My friend, now we have settled the matter of the guild. I fear there is something I must tell you. You and Boo both. It may shock you both to know, but Minsk and this Stone Lord, they are one man. The same one man. And that same one man is Minsk.
The man has not got 2 brain cells to rub together. But boy, he tries to act like he's got 3. Oh, I love Minsk. You all got to read the graphic novels, the Dungeons and Dragons graphic novels, because Minsk just comes alive in those graphic novels. Alas, alack, it cannot be so.
Please, my friend. Your noble tears will not make the confessing any easier. I wish to believe the Stone Lord's evil was the worm alone, tainting my thoughts with foul dung. But I see now, the dung was within Minsk all along. So I wonder, if Minsk can be a villain, and Nine Fingers a hero, must it be so with all creatures? Is there good and evil within us all?
Oh, absolutely.
Boo calls this nonsense. Less thinking of bad thoughts, says he, and more breaking of bad bones. But still, I would hear what you have to say on the matter, my friend.
Yeah, I would definitely not want that tattoo. I've got one that was extremely painful as it was. I don't need anything even remotely close to that location. When I take a break, Andrea, I'll run upstairs and find the graphic novels, and I'll let you know which one is the best one, the first one to start with. You believed you were following Jaheira. That's not evil.
Even though it led to evil ends? And even the true Jaheira is not always right. She sometimes pets Boo a little too roughly. Or denies him the breakfast broth so that I must dip him in the pot when she looks the other way. I begin to wonder if good and evil is not a thing of knowing.
Oh, that's great.
If it is sometimes a thing that Minsk must decide for himself. Alone. Which is why I'm asking you.
Everyone has the potential for good. It's just buried deeper in some or lost along the way.
I see. In the case of Nine Fingers, perhaps it was all bunched up in that finger she lost. It shall be for Minsk and Boo to be her virtuous pinky. It is strange. A worm sits within my skull, twisting my thoughts. But it is you that have made Minsk see the world anew. You, my friend, are the true parasite. There is good and evil in all. Let us go crack villainous skulls so that the virtue might leak free. Yes, Boo. I am becoming something of a philosophizer.
Philosophizer. Oh. Okay. Minsk is multiverse Mr. Clean mixed with Kratos. Oh, man.
Harpers are supposed to be virtuous. But if I had my tormentor at my mercy, the means to punish him at hand, I am not sure I would have the grace to give him such a quick death.
It wasn't all that quick.
True. But not half the horror he had earned. Careful, Astarion. Despite your every effort to the contrary, I am in danger of thinking you might be a good man.
Alright. Well, so, Andrea, part of that is because I already knew who Minsk was. I already have a knowledge of Minsk and Boo. In addition, and I'll bring those down with me when I come to, I have Magic the Gathering Commander decks. I have one of Minsk and Boo. I have one that I'm building of Karlach. I have one that I'm building of Gale. One that I just finished of Will. I'm building one with Raphael. So I'm a little more invested into the characters than probably some who play the game.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
Okay, you have zero of anything of interest to say.
You showed restraint where most others wouldn't. This might not mean much, but I'm proud of you.
Okay.
You resisted the allure of Cazador's would-be powers. I'm glad. Whatever there was to gain would have come at a great price.
Okay. I take him in battle sometimes. His dialogue at the murder tribunal and Shark Coven is great. Well, if I felt like I had enough gear for him to make him strong, I'd take him with me, but I'd have to replace Karlak to do it, and I just don't feel like I have good enough gear for him. Who would win in a fight between Minsk and Halsin? Oh, Boo. Boo, 1,000%. It wouldn't be a fair fight between Minsk and Halsin. Because Halsin has magic and Minsk doesn't. Nobody, they would talk about their love of animals the whole time. That's actually not bad, yeah. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break, go run to the restroom. I will be right back. And as I said, I will run upstairs and bring some of that down. Just give me a few minutes. Okay, so before we jump back in, and all of the music, Colleen, that you were listening to was from a Elder Scrolls playlist. So, yes, all very soothing music. So, Andrea, to your question, this is the first of the series. It's called Legends of Baldur's Gate. Now, you're not going to see Minsk on the cover, but Minsk is definitely in it. The characters that he hangs around with in this particular series of novels, of which there are 5, currently anyway, they're known in the Baldur's Gate universe, but for some particular reason, they don't, Larian didn't include them in the game. So, for example, one of the most common wizards that he hangs out with in this series is Delina, the Wild Mage, but she's never ever mentioned in this. Jaheira is mentioned. I don't remember if she shows up, but I know she's mentioned. So yeah, Minsk and Boo is Legends of the Baldur's Gate, and then the second one in the series is Shadows of the Vampire, which takes them to Ravenloft and has them fight the head vampire in Ravenloft. I forget what his title is. But there's 5 in the series. And then real quickly, I just thought I'd show. So, there's my Will commander deck for Magic the Gathering. And then I also have one with Gale that I'm still building. I have Minsk and Boo. I'm building a Raphael, and I'm building a Karlach. But I'm not quite done with either one of those yet. So anyway, enough of all of that. All right, Murder Tribunal, here we come. But before we do the Murder Tribunal, I want to go to Baldur's Gate and go to...
Feel what exactly?
No, I don't think that's right. Where are the merchants? Are they over here at the lower center wall? They're over here at the lower city center wall. I think. Yeah, here they are.
Karlach Cliffgate? That can't possibly be you, can it?
Fitz! If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Where the hells have you been, girl?
I thought I had talked to both of them.
Neverwinter, and that was what? 10 years ago?
Neverwinter? Who told you that?
Gortash. Said you didn't even give notice.
Ha! That prick, but... Never mind that. Look at you. The years have been good to you.
I won't lie. They have.
Shit. Let them catch up uninterrupted.
Well, go on, girl. Tell me everything.
First thing first. You saw the news, didn't you? About Archduke Gortash.
Right? Oh, I'm sure the fox will make a great duke of the hen house.
I think you were the only thing that kept him a little honest. After you left, things got dark, fast. I got out while my soul was still intact. Started working for an arms merchant. Still in the trade, as you can see. Met my fella Gregor that way. Been together 8 years now. And Karlach, we've a little one on the way.
Fitz! That's incredible! Congratulations! Mum life, huh? You're going to be incredible.
Gods, I hope so. Even after all these years, it seemed to happen so fast. But now that you're back in town, you must come to ours. All of you. We'll have a good supper, catch up. You can meet Gregor. And the little one in a few months. Are the two of you together?
Ew, no. Just mates.
Well,
Very
that's
good
great.
mates.
Oh, that's lovely. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Guess we ain't getting any
I
from
can't tell you
Karlak.
how good it is to see you, Fitz. I'd love to come have dinner with you and Gregor. We're in the city on some urgent business, but can I come find you when it's all settled?
I'd love that. Meanwhile, if you're still in the business of intimidation, you should take a look at my stock.
Okay. Karlak's bestest friend can't give us a discount. Yeah, well. Whatever. Lean Dance Dagger. +2. Oh, this one's only got +1. But it has a +1 bonus to attack rolls, damage, and spell save DC for every foe you slay, up to a maximum +3. Yeah, this one's better. Alright, what have you got? I'm just going to get rid of some of these that I know I'm never going to use. I found some that I like to use. Yeah, I guess that's it. I really need to replenish health potions. I definitely want that. Arrow of Undead. Oops. Smoke powder bombs. Rolling Thunder. Monstrosity Slain. Where's that Arrow of Darkness? I definitely don't want that. Arrow of Arcane Interference. I guess that's really it. You really don't have much that I need. There's also another quest involved with the Blushing Mermaid. I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't talked to any mermaids that I recall. All right.
Great to have you back, Karlak.
Oh,
My
Karlak's
God,
got something.
Easier to don some armor than learn to swing a sword. If you can manage the extra weight, that is.
We already looked at his stuff at one point. Add your full dexterity modifier to your armor class. The pub with the ship attached. I don't think you'll like it though. Okay. Well then, never mind. Yeah, I'm kind of. I gotta be honest. I'm kind of I'm kind of trying to push to the end. Ooh. 5,200. No, thank you. I don't even have 5,200.
The way I...
Alright. Oh yeah, Karlak. What you got, Karlak?
Hope that wasn't a lie. I hope we do get to meet up with Fitz when this is all over. First step, save the city. Then, save myself. And last but not least, dinner with an old friend. What more could you ask for?
I agree. The only problem with giving that armor to Shadowheart is then I remove... it breaks her build. Because her build is based around healing. And, I mean, every single piece that I have on her right now adds to that. Okay, so... if we're doing the Tribunal... Basilisk Gate. Let me switch her weapon. Okay.
It's happening already. Oh, calm down, would you? It's all in your head. I've a good mind to get the flaming fist before people start chucking themselves into the Chiompa.
Not of late. Sen will be back soon. Get ready to buy.
Take it up with 9 fingers. She loves it when people complain.
Okay.
Better when she gets to shut.
Alright, so we've already been down here once, and then we left pretty much immediately. Oops. There we go.
Flaming fists this way.
Okay, I didn't mean to actually do that. Where did it go? Don't need to be carrying the extra weight. Poison bottle. Amazing how little food I have found since the end of Act 1. I mean, when we were in the Shadowlands, that made sense. Everything was going to be rotten, but... Okay. Speaking of, we have not done any kind of crafting in quite some time, so let's see what we can craft here. Nothing. Nothing of value, that is. Or at least nothing of value to me.
Be careful.
there are traps about.
Have Gale learn some spells if you can. I don't understand. He's full. He's level 12. I could swap spells, but I'd have to have a reason for swapping out specific spells, and I don't know which ones I would want to swap with. That witch guards are actually considered death knights. Holy crap. And they are beefy.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Yeah, but everything that I want to use, I have as spells also. I'm pretty sure. I mean, other than the only one that I could think of, is where did? Well, we can learn that. But then I can't use it. The problem is I'm going to want to use them. There's Sunbeam. Where's the one, the invulnerability one? I can't use it because I don't have any empty spell slots. I have the spell setups that I want. The only one I would potentially want to remove is Evard's Black Tentacles. But the other problem that I keep running into is, okay, I could swap one out, but if it's a high-level spell, I've only got 3 level 5 and level 6 spell slots. So I have to be careful how many of those I have for fear that I'm going to end up using them and then, you know, using the spell slots and then not being able to use the spells. And I can't recover level 5 or level 6 spell slots. God damn it, leave me the hell alone. Why is everyone texting me at 9 o'clock at night? Work texting, not regular texting. Alright, let's F5.
Adventure awaits.
Present me well
figured that was
from
gonna happen.
gifts thine own, or I shall rend thy flesh from bone.
Oh, this is where we get to use the clown's hand. Interesting. I killed to be here and took the victim's hand as proof.
A grasping hand, an offering vile. Enter now the Dread Lord's trial.
Okay, what's up with all the rhyming? You can use different spells for different fights. Some fights require certain spells. That might be true, but only you have the knowledge of that. I don't have the knowledge of that because I've never done the fights. So, until I do this game again, there's no point in me going through the extra time and effort to swap out spells without me having knowledge of which ones are going to be beneficial and which ones aren't.
Someone there?
moving.
Alright, before I go in too far, let me get a lay of the land here. Big square room. Let's go up. I want to see what we can see from up top. Okay. I'm going to have to walk down, it looks like. Alright. Let's save again. 3 people sitting on chairs. They're echoes. Saravok Anche. Oh my god, and he's beefy as hell. 262, level 16. Well, shit on me.
You gaze upon murder's progeny, child.
His most ill-trusted zealots.
His faithful departed.
Prodigal servants. Each returns to do his bidding eternally.
This man is known to all Baldurians, and his presence sparks dread in the pit of your stomach. Before you is Saravok Anchev, a Baalist who almost brought Baldur's Gate to ruin a century ago. Davella was right. Not just an imitator, but Saravok himself.
This is the court of the Dread Lord's Tribunal. I am its custodian. Here come those who seek to transcend, aspirants of his most profane order, the would-be unholy assassins of Baal.
Okay, 2 things. 1, I love his voice actor. I don't know who his voice actor is, but damn, that is a silky, deep voice. 2, I really wish I had been able to bring Minsk with me, because if he terrorized Baldur's Gate a century before, that was when Minsk was around as a hero in Baldur's Gate originally. The 2 of them would probably have some interesting dialogue. I'm just guessing, however. Okay, Saravok, how are you still alive?
A long while ago, my wretched sibling brought me back. The fairest of Baal spawn soul-bound me to this husk. Worship death though I do, I refused it. I roamed the coast, gathering those who still held Baal in their black hearts. The cult survived, festering beneath the city, with me as the gate's everlasting poison. But no more, for poison is too slow a death. Now is the time for slaughter. With these killings, the glory of the Baalists has risen beyond what we dreamed possible during those dark days. But the worship of my lord is led by another now, my granddaughter Arin. The youngest unholy assassin ever to follow in Baal's bloody trail. And his chosen.
I understand your point, Colleen, but with the exception of the Raphael fight, I haven't been losing a lot. And I'm not trying to sound arrogant when I make that statement, but I have been finding other ways in some instances to win. I also, having now spent 100 hours in this, about 100 hours in this run, I do believe wholeheartedly that playing as an origin character does give you advantages over a custom character. Now, it may vary depending upon which origin character to how much of an advantage, but I felt like I have been not overpowered, but that I've been strong throughout this entire run, with the exception of the Raphael fight. Aside from that, all of the fights that I struggled with when I played as a custom character in my first playthrough, I have breezed through every one of them. So, in any case, Orin is your granddaughter?
My very blood. And by extension, his. Baal has never had a more gifted prodigy. Orin's gifts surpassed even her mother's. Her mother knew this, and she could not bear it. When Orin was but 7 years old, she tried to smother the child as an offering to our Lord. I heard the screams. I ran to help, but feared for the child's life. But the cries were not Orin's. It was her mother's blood that soaked the sheets.
Son of a bitch.
Orin had cut off the very hand that tried to end her, and made a plaything of it. And as she toyed with her dead mother's hand, a deep quiver rose up through her throat. The Lord of Murder speaking through the child. Lay not a finger on this child, he said, nor let any other, for this child will serve me with unholy ardor. Protect her in my name.
That sounds so much creepier with that guy's voice. You should have killed Orin for what she did.
My lord made his choice. I abided by his words. And so it is that Orin now leads his temple and draws aspirants to his creed. But Orin is not the subject of our judgment here today. You wish to become an unholy assassin of Baal. So, approach and be judged.
Okay, what is going on with the thing flapping around his central region? And I'll be honest, I don't know what it is I'm even supposed to be doing here. We already figured out who the murderers were. Like, am I supposed to kill everyone, or is this how I get to Orin? I don't understand the connections with the murder tribunal, with everything else that we've done. What does this judgment involve exactly?
There is no better mirror in which to see the true nature of a killer than his victim. You took their hands from them. Now, I will clutch one of their souls from the abyss, that they may show Baal who you are.
Well, that's not going to go over well, because we didn't kill a damn soul. Alright.
Let us begin. Spirit of the slaughtered, return to us. Show us the truth of this murderer's intent, and let us judge him for his bloody service.
His will be done.
You took this spirit's life, and thus its voice. So, speak for it. How was this pitiable creature slain?
But again, I don't understand how this gets me anywhere. So I don't really know what the right choice is here, or even more so, what's the right choice for me. And I wouldn't even know how to start combat at this point. I think I'm too far in. Oh, never mind. I didn't kill this person, but I will kill you. And there's another victim left of the room. Yeah, I did see the door, the left-hand door. But again, I say I don't understand the connections. I don't understand how this gets me anywhere. I understand it's a quest on my quest book, but why? Other than to do the right thing and get rid of the people who are killing everybody. Alright, the deed is done, the details don't matter.
The details are everything. Anyone can kill. Not everyone can make murder an act of worship. You shrink from that which you should revel in. It is in revelry that your devotion to the Lord of Murder is known.
You have been judged. You have been found wanting.
Of course.
Unworthy.
You will make a most beautiful offering to the Lord of Murder.
And so we have a fight. Oh god, the Death Knights are right behind. I was getting ready to say this is the smallest fight we've had in quite some time, but yeah, of course. Oh, son of a bitch. Alright, let me see, what are you? Okay, you all aren't all that bad. You're undead. You're humanoid. Interesting. No resistances. You have all resistances. Well, not all. You don't have radiant. Examine blade. I think you are not supposed to attack them first. God, 238. Construct. Right, there's undead. When Sendai's ghost dies, Saravok will have his armor class increased by 6. Well, doesn't that just suck? So I have to keep them alive long enough to kill Big boy. Well, that just blows. Shit. He just seems to be... Alright, well then I guess I'll just do... Well, hold on. He doesn't have any resistances. No, he has legendary resistance. Affected enemy has plus 10 bonus to his next saving throw. You can use this 3 times. Well, then in that case, I might as well just do a regular arrow for now. Well, better than nothing, I suppose.
Oh my word. Soldier. Got it.
Okay.
I will not tolerate impudence. This place shall be your grave.
Really? So, okay, he doesn't get his +6 defense, but he can just be healed for 70 at a whim. That's fucking fantastic.
Of course.
All right. Cannot harm son of a bitch. What do you mean you can't harm Sanctuary? 10. So now I can't do anything. I can't hurt him at all. That's not going to do a damn bit of good, apparently. When a Melissan ghost dies, Sarevok's attacks will heal him for 2 to 24. Ghost dies, Serevok will be permanently hastened, will be unaffected by paralysis, restraints, or any attempts to reduce his movement speed. So what the hell am I supposed to do? They basically made this fight impossible. Alright. Well, let me test that then. Well, I can't. One, they're not in the room. That did not break his sanctuary. It did him damage, but it did not break his sanctuary.
place.
Immunity, necrotic and poison. Well, that's good. No, see, you don't want to kill the Death Knights first. Because of Soul Oath. If you can kill... What's his name? The Knights will die. Make it level 5. I hate that so much. Just because there's an opportunity attack doesn't mean that you shouldn't follow through on what I've already clicked on. All you're doing is wasting my time. That didn't... Why did that not do nearly as much as the level 3 spell that Gale did? Excuse me.
With finesse.
Black Tentacles called Lightning Ice Storm could work for Sanctuary. And Spirit Garden. Spirit Guardians I can see would.
Now this is my happy place.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna... Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Go on.
Why are you chasing after him? That's interesting. Alright. They won't. Wow, they won't even let Misty. That's interesting. Kind of surprised by that, to be completely honest. The only problem is Radiant. No one has Radiant. Now it still only did 10 damage to him. Hastened. He's burning. Somehow Sanctuary did get blocked. I don't know which thing did it. Affected enemies +1 bonus to armor class saving throws. Okay, and resistance to all damage. Okay, yeah. Alright, Warding Bond is what kept him from taking a lot of damage. Alright, let me heal. What does immobility have anything to do with it? I don't care about the high defense part. Yeah, you got pretty much everything. Except Radiant, which I don't have the ability to use. Alright, well. Yeah, figured as much.
Alright, Karlak, it's go time. Over there. Easy.
How was he able to do that? Yeah. Whose turn is it, Gale? That's bullshit! I didn't do anything! Why was Gale not allowed to do anything? I'm so tired of this game making up rules. No, I don't... Yeah, I can't hit him. Fuck. Why did I lose my main action?
Don't linger. Your blood belongs to Baal.
I don't understand how Gale is unable to do anything, but yet Shadowheart continues to be just fine. Ah, shit. That was not worth a level 6 spell slot.
Outmaneuver them.
I'm just not doing enough damage.
This is gonna feel good.
Yield to the rock.
Am I actually going to get to do something? It's not what I need to use Gale to get rid of Saravok. I don't know why I didn't think to do that earlier. mean, that's all great and everything, but that's not helping me get rid of Eravok.
Take your
And I'm not able to heal fucking Astarion at all. Well, might. Didn't do a damn thing. Of course it didn't. So angry about this. There is no movement required if you're teleporting.
Smell blood.
Might as well go ahead and try and get rid of one of them.
In death, you
I cannot keep Astarion healthy. Where is he? Where did Eravok go? Oh, for God's sakes, he's way back there. Alright, well, there's one of them dead. How are all of them able to move and I'm still not? Target is not out of sight. If I can stand behind her and can see him, he's not out of sight.
guessing.
All right, you're available for shooting now. Did I don't... Yeah, I don't have a humanoid arrow. Yeah, you've got everything, including Radiant, actually. Alright, then just a normal one, I guess. Of course not. Of course not. This game, as great as it has been about dice rolls when it comes to conversations, has fucked me at every turn in combat when it comes to a dice roll. In the stupidest of situations. Where, see, to me, in D&D, there should be specific scenarios where dice rolls just should be automatic 20s. Like, you're next to one another. Guess what? You can't miss. Whose fucking turn is it? And how does a fire elemental become immobile? An elemental doesn't have movement. It floats. No, you can't. I tried doing that the last time. Immobile. Black tentacles. The game will not let you teleport when you're in the black tentacles. I tried doing it with Gale. I'm telling you, Larian has broken so many rules in D&D. I'm so angry about it because those rules have been in existence for 50 years. Almost.
My little trick.
Yeah, that was not who I wanted you to hurt.
Last much longer.
We'll let you try it even though it says immobile. I noticed sometimes it says immobile. No, I tried. I tried hitting the click button multiple times.
A better position.
Yeah, I don't care if that gets hit.
Fuck yes. That's it.
Absolutely ridiculous.
You are not allowed to die.
Where? Where the fuck is he? Oh, there he is.
Yes, here.
Put him up. Watch this.
Still only did 8. This is going to take forever at 8 per. And he's getting ready to hit. I just have no way of doing any kind of damage to him. Oh, he's dead again. Somehow he's not. I'm not exact. 2 points. He's got 2 health points. Well, that sucks. I killed one of the ladies. I don't know which one.
Some healing?
He has an extra attack. Somehow Gale has 5 all of a sudden. I'm not exactly sure how that happened. She's got no spell slots of any kind. You're back to no resistances at least. Shit. It removed that removed his legendary resistance somehow. I'm not 100% certain I know how, but it did.
Take two.
No, that's going to hurt Karlak. Okay. We're finally starting to do some damage. Some actual, real damage.
Time to move.
Let's coat with fire, baby.
She's still slowed. No. Come on. Once you got him down, the rest should be easy. Yeah, knock on wood. And that's good.
Oh.
Alright, let's see. What can I do? That's gonna do decent damage on him. Do that first of all. Well, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. At this point, I'm just going to focus on Erebok. We're down to 14.
too nicely.
Alright, now we just gotta kill off the other two. 64. And 50.
Bye forever, pal.
Hup.
Oh, Gale's dead. Lovely. And I have no spell slots, so I can't use mass heal wounds. I can only use regular heal. This fucking fight took entirely too goddamn long.
Heading there.
Battle of wits. Let's move.
Yeah, you have radiant. You're not resistant to radiant, but I don't have radiant. That's actually something I don't understand. Why are there no holy arrows? If you're gonna make radiant an elemental damage type, then there should absolutely be holy arrows. There are in Elden Ring. They're pretty damn cool too.
I'm heating up.
Okay. Whew. Fight's just take entirely too damn long. Key to the murder tribunal. Shield of the undevout. Amulet of Ball. Map to Ball Temple. Sword of Chaos. That's a great sword. Oh man, that's something I'd love to give to Lae'zel. You are right, I just realized that there are only holy water to throw. Yeah, and there's very few of them. I used them very early in the game, and I haven't seen any since. You have a... Hold on a minute, what? You have a +3 bonus from Scarlet Remittance. Consume it to empower yourself in combat. Oh, okay. Saravox Horned Helmet. Blackguard's Greaves. Strider movement. You gain long strider and athletics +1. Is Blackguard's Gauntlets. This gives inflict wounds, strength saving throws, attack +1.
Subtle steps.
Is there anything up here? Nope. Oh man, what's this yellow circle? There's a keyhole. Okay. Alright, I think I may actually do Well, it's actually time for me to quit for the night anyway, but... Never in all the years of my craft have I felt I was carving my own tomb. This armored husk I once thought a man. He's trapped me here during the renovations. While he says I'm free to leave after the work is done, Ildmater, this god-sawful smell, I'm no fool. Okay. Pouch. Nothing in it. Legacy Ledger. Herein are logged the blood requisitions, the corpse wealth of our sacrifices taken from their dead hands after chronicling and the assassin's claim of their own tithe. The remainder should be brought after the temple's leader, no longer the butler, as in past times. Okay. I don't understand any of that. Appreciably cared for boots. Leather boots. Oh, chest. Oh, speaking of holy water.
Yes, please.
Haven't seen any in 2 acts. All of a sudden I see one. Alright. Alright, there's keychain. Yeah.
How about this?
Nothing in here. Fist Orville. Dear Quill, do you remember me? We spent a sweet evening chatting to one another after you gave a heart-stopping performance at the Nashkel Inn when I was on a patrol tour. I heard you were headed to Baldur's Gate to get your songbook published, and I've pre-ordered my copy. If you'd forgive a humble fist's boldness, I send you in writing that I wasn't bold enough to say on that night. Okay, this is not important. Nothing in here. Dinner planning. Bodies of our lambs must be nourished. An exclusive deal has been made with the runner of a mass grave corpse yard in the Merrig Peatlands. Preserved bog body will be added from now on as a side to every meal for the faithful. If the prisoners don't like it, they can starve. Lovely. Okay, well, that's everything except opening up over here. Wait a minute, Valeria? Oh, and she's shackled. Okay, real quickly, are there any more fights? Okay, thank you.
Oi! Citizen! Citizen! Thank the gods you're here. My wrinkles are starting to chafe. As an officer of the law, I demand you free me at once.
A crooked touch.
Get Get here and free me at once!
Shut up.
Thanks for freeing me so quickly. No idea what those Baalist Burks had planned with me, but those chains were starting to chafe. Though I do wish you'd figured this all out before I, put the blame for Father Lorgan's murder on that poor refugee. Well, at least it's over now.
I didn't do it for you. I did it to gain access to Orin.
Oh, well, I'd call you rude, but I have the misfortune of owing you my life. You gave these reprobates a proper seeing to. You clearly have what I don't. Courage, insight, heroism. The city needs you. I overheard these pigs talking. There's a Baal temple deep within the old Undercity that the cult is using. A century ago, it was destroyed by a group of heroic sorts. Let's hope history repeats itself, eh? This place is foul as piss. I'm out of here.
Okay, is there anything in here? Oh, small gilded chest that I can barely see. What is that one? No, I don't need that one. Memoir describing in detail the visions of Baal seen by Saravak Anchav of his death in the Baal temple centuries ago. The brethren often ask me what was it like to die. They expect me to present a warring conflict, the humiliation of defeat against the honor of sacrifice. But once dead, it is impossible to think of oneself, of life, for you are in Baal's own embrace. Alright. Now, screw it, I'll grab it anyway. Anything else? Okay, Traveler's Chest over here. Oh. Valeria's Trunk Balm. Macedonian Memoirs, Investigator Valeria. Valeria's Snuff. Okay, I don't need any of that. And that's all that there is. Okay. Yes, he is a very rude elephant. I do agree. Find a way to access the Temple of Baal. Okay, that wasn't quite what I was hoping for. Yeah, I don't see how to do that. Well, okay, look. I need to call it for the night, so let's do this. I'm going to go back to camp because I need to recover my spell slots. Anyway, so let's stop here for the night. We'll pick up on Monday, trying to continue moving forward. I'd love to wrap this part up, do the worm way, so that we can start heading, I mean, really, really pushing towards the finish line. Because we are getting close to the release of Monster Hunter Wilds, and I really don't want to have this still hanging over my head when we get to that point. So we're going to wrap up here with BG3. We will pick up on Monday. Friday and Saturday, we will be back with Hogwarts Legacy. So we'll be picking back up from where we left off there. Don't ask me where that is because I don't remember. But yeah, we'll be back with more Hogwarts Legacy on Friday and Saturday. So with that, I hope that everyone has a great rest of your night, a good continuation of your week. Hopefully I will see you on Friday for some more Hogwarts Legacy. The Ravenclaw edition of Hogwarts Legacy. I do have to call that out. So, have a great night, and I will talk to y'all soon. Good night, everybody.